I guess that's a video. Well, I gotta say, we just went on a bike.
Dad's first time in about 40 years.
Oh, come on now, I'm only that, you know. Probably the first time, well, I've never driven a bike with Christopher. And listen to me, fat people out there, there's no need of that. I went 19 years, Chris is 19 years old, and I've never driven a bike with my son. So we just went on a ride now. And I'm not making fun of the enlarged people, because
I am enlarged.
I possibly could be in that category myself. But I'm changing it.
He's changing it.
And I have been changing it for quite a few years. And there's our bikes. Look at it.
We're gonna take Penny out in a second. So I was just out on the bike, and Jimmy rigged my phone to take a time lapse. And what I did was I took it and I taped it like that to the front of the bike. Ripped a little bit of a hole in it, but that's okay. Oh, there's Dad.
Where am I? Okay, listen. Here's the hot rod. Now, we're going to do a restoration process right now. Look at the old seat that's on the Monster. Yeah, that there wouldn't be comfortable for a flea. So what I did was I swapped it out with a real nice, comfortable, ergonomic, nice, and see how the color has faded on the old machine? So we went and got ourselves some traditional fire engine red paint. We're gonna pop the tires off and pop off all the stuff that doesn't need to be painted. It's gonna take us a very short time, and we're gonna head this baby into a super rod here just in a few minutes.
Hello there, world of YouTube. Dad's trying to kill himself back there. You okay, Dad?
You know how long I've been since I rode a bike? Too long.
What are we doing, Dad?
We're driving around.
What time is it?
It's, I don't know. Who cares?
Sunset, at least. I know that much. You're gonna break. This is what we're doing for today. We have a day off finally. Day from
After hours of driving.
60 hours of driving and doing concerts. We have a day off and we have bikes. And Dad hasn't ridden a bike in
25 years.
25 years. So this is the first time me and Dad have ever driven a bike together, and we're pretty bad out here.
We're having our exercise.
We're
She's got a little speed wobble.
Does it?
Wheel there.
We're gonna step out of our park into another park. We're in Sweetwater right now. Where are we going to? Hunter's Run or something like that?
I don't know. Southern Charm.
Southern Charm. We're gonna bike through there and we're gonna cause heck.
Well, here we sit. 8:30 at night. Outside the famed Dollar Tree. Who would be in there?
Nobody's in the back seat.
Nobody's back there. That means probably Penny's inside. Yeah. We're going to get water.
Yeah.
Did you bring your shovel? I hope we don't have to dig too much. We're going to show you how we get water in Florida. Hey, funny story last night. before we bedded down for the evening, we heard this buzzing in our window, and it was a big hornet.
Big as his head.
Big as my head.
Look, it was like that big.
Look, I'm crushing my head. It was like an inch and a half long, and its stinger was like that big. It was a huge stinger. Penny had a time with that, don't you think she didn't? Mm-hmm.
She was standing out in the kitchen.
Oh my gosh!
Todd, save me, Todd!
I said, it's just a hornet. It would have stung her first because she was close to the window. So I had to wake myself up. She said, flush it down the toilet. I said, I'm not flushing it down the toilet. I put it outside where it belonged. I went to be with Jesus. Oh, by the way, don't have a shower at 8 o'clock at night in an RV park. You might as well just go jump in the pool. Take your soap with you, because it was cold.
Mom was on the tricycle, and Dad tightened down a nut.
They call them a three-wheeler down here.
A three-wheeler. And Dad tightened down a nut.
Well, I looked at it when we dug it out of storage, and it said, that nut's loose. I didn't want the tire coming off and poor Penny going from a tri to a bicycle. I thought we might have had to pray for her. So I thought, you know what? We'll kick the wheels off this old buggy. And I took the wheels off, took the front wheel off, greased her all up and got everything all done. We put her back together, and I tightened her good. You don't do that.
Tires wouldn't move.
No.
We were pushing it. The tires just stay still. And
Funny, Penny took her for a ride.
She had a pretty rough time trying to take that down there. Her little chicken legs.
She said, my knees are swelled up. It was true. Veins were bulging out and everything.
That was the best thing I ever seen.
It was hilarious.
I loved it.
Wore her right out.
I was driving behind her.
She was. You was.
Well, I was wondering, I was passing her, and I'd turn around, and I'd come back, and then I'd pass her again, and I'd turn around, come back, and pass her again, and I'd be making fun of her, be like, come on, Mom, hurry up.
Smoke coming right off the bearings.
She'd be back there and be like, Chris, can't go any faster.
It's like she was dragging an anchor.
She had the hardest time. I couldn't help but laugh, and she was just angry at me. She had to take 2 or 3 or 4 pit stops just to get her energy back.
However, we discovered that we really enjoy biking.
Mm.
I'm a little funny looking on one, but I really enjoy it. And it's physical activity. We bike today probably what? Out of all of the day, we probably bike 2 miles. I know that's not a lot for somebody who bikes often, but for a beginner that hasn't been on a bike for 22 or 4 years, it's a pretty good deal.
Dad's going to wake up this morning in the middle of the night. He's going to have a big old cramp in his leg.
My leg will likely wrap right up around the back of my head and just go right into a cramp. And I'll be drinking water and eating bananas and standing up, and Penny will be saying, you okay? And the sweat will be beading off my forehead, and I'll be telling her, no, I'm not okay. Do I look okay to you? Should my ankle be wrapped around the back of my ear? No. But once we get doing this enough, then it won't be that big of a deal.
Won't be.
We'll be driving, let's say tomorrow we'll do 3 miles. And then maybe the next day we'll do 4 miles. And then the day after that we'll do 5 miles. And then pretty soon we'll be able to drive right back to New Brunswick on a bike.
Mom, we've been telling the story of you on the 3-wheeler. Would you like to add anything
Elaborate?
to it?
Oh my goodness, my poor knees. Chris was making fun of me that I couldn't go very fast, and I pushed with all my might, and it was so hard to go, and obviously they were like hijacking me.
We've arrived.
Here we are.
We'll
We're
take
going to
these
get
quarters.
water.
Oh, Mom gave us about $500 in quarters. Well, that's gross. You look so much better, Dad.
Do I look okay?
You look about 50 now.
Now look, that was almost a gallon.
Almost a gallon. just a midnight food.
They were wraps and they were half healthy, but it was with ground chuck. It's still there. It was awesome.
Thank you everyone for liking and commenting and subscribing and following all these shenanigans that we're on.
Shenanigans are true. You wait till you see tomorrow's video.
Today's video.
Oh yeah. This is a closing statement of the last video.
We're filming this the day before and posting it the day after.
We know what we're doing. We like to keep you in suspense. All right, folks. Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking. Thanks for sharing and all those things. And keep your eye in the sky and your stick on the ice. Over and out.